Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111 guys. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, guys, where behind every king is his queen. That is us, the Divine Feminine. Of course, our kings are the Divine Masculine. All right, Divine Feminine, you up, love. This is a reading for you, right? I was actually laying in the bed watching TV, watching 90 Day Fiance, y'all. Right? And Spirit said, okay, there's a message. There's a message for Divine Feminine. This is the Divine Feminine who's been researching. Your channel song is No One in the World by Anita Baker. Well, it may come as a surprise. Loneliness has opened my eyes. I tried every love I could find. Still, I can't get you out of my mind. Because there's no one in the world to hold me, right? No one in the world who's going to move you, child. No one in the world who's going to love you. But the issue is you beginning to research. There's more information you're trying to gain, Divine Feminine. I got research here. So you're doing more studying. You could be doing more journaling. You're taking notes. You really begin to investigate your union, right? Because we got research in union. It's almost like something has just been either confusing your intuition or you're just unaware of something. It's this underlying energy of a feeling of uneasiness, like something isn't right. Maybe you're questioning what you prayed for, because I got love in the reverse, y'all. So it's almost like you're questioning what this really is. Like, is it love? Is it not? Right? Is there something you're unaware of? Right? What I noticed in the pre-shuffle is that love and awareness both came out in the reverse. And at first I turned them up, right, when I was meditating. And Spirit said, no, leave them how they come out. And usually if it's cards like this, I don't usually take them in the reverse. But for this particular reason, this reading, right, I heard Spirit say, leave them how they come out, because you're praying for something, Divine Feminine, but you're questioning, is this really love? And it has everything to do with your partnership or your union. For some of you guys, it could be something you're working on, but you're questioning. It's like you're researching. I have soulmate here as well. So it's kind of like you've prayed for it. You have these feelings, but it's still something that you're unaware of, because love is in the reverse and you're ungrounded is what I saw also. I got earth energy here, but when earth came out in the reverse, Spirit told me that's an ungrounding. Like there's something or a disconnect. Confirmation. Yeah, confirmation on my phone. There's a disconnect here. It's leaving you ungrounded. This union is. Why? Because union and earth in the reverse came up. But I do feel like there's something you're unaware of when it comes to this love. And it's just more information. Y'all, the first card and the last was research and knowledge. So it's like you feel like you're either missing something, needing to be more aware of something, or need to gain more information and knowledge. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit, because on TikTok, not on TikTok, on YouTube, they'll restrict your videos if they can actually hear the music. And I'm so used to channeling y'all on TikTok to music, I have it too loud. And they've been restricting my videos for copyright. All right, we have wealth. All right, we have wealth coming out up under research, soulmate. Wow, intuition. All right, excited. Let's get one more Spirit. Okay, prosperity. Wow, came right up under it. We're trade at the bottom of the deck. All right. What I'm seeing here, y'all, okay, so again, you're researching this soulmate connection, really wanting to understand. I do see some differences. This could be an older union, an age difference, same sex, right? Different nationalities. But you do feel like this person has some type of key to your wealth and your abundance, right? Wealth is coming up on the soulmate. So it's like, thank you. I heard the progression. It's like God is needing to take you through some type of cycles. Because with union, something is ungrounded when it comes to your intuition. Remember I said you felt like there was a blockage, or like there's something you are unaware of, or something you cannot see when it comes to this situation. Intuition is here with union, but the earth sign is in the reverse. So there is something ungrounded, and your intuition is kind of being skewed about what this is. I'm going to go to the tarot in a minute, y'all. All right. Now with love in the reverse, awareness in the reverse, and excited, it's like you're questioning if this is love, but you could be unaware of something. I heard missing the excitement. A chair is still a chair. Yeah, what is this? Houses. Yeah, house is not a home by Luther Vandross. Because I heard lack of excitement. Even with this excited card, it's like there's a lack of excitement because you're not sure or you're unaware of what's taking place. It's like you can't even get excited. A house is not a home. With prayers and knowledge, I feel like there is something that you've been praying about, right? And there is more wisdom that you're gaining that has something to do with your prosperity. We're going to get to the tarot because, let's see, y'all. I heard traditional tarot. Let's talk about it. All right. I want to clarify each of these for you, Divine Feminine. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I hope to see you guys live Sunday morning for Mother's Day, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm seeing the Lovers at the split, the Hermit at the bottom. Yeah, I just saw the Two of Cups in reverse at the shuffle. So there's definitely you question, yeah, Knight of Cups in the reverse to the Hermit in reverse. So you are definitely questioning your union, right? Your soulmate, right? Is this love? What am I unaware of, right? Okay, Spirit just told me that's what we're clarifying, each one of those. Let's start with research. What's research for the Divine Feminine? What's research? Justice. Okay, that's you. That's you bringing some type of balance to your life. So I feel like you begin to research, study, journal because you were feeling either imbalance. What's the Justice? Yep. God is good, y'all. I tell y'all, because the card kind of stuck out a little bit, so I wasn't going to take it. But Spirit said flip it, and it's the Four of Wands in reverse, right? Confirmation, y'all. Let me see if I can get this down a little lower. There you go, right? Confirmation, Four of Wands in reverse with the Justice. You've been researching because you feel like there's some type of imbalance. Like you feel like there is something off when it comes to the dynamic of the stability of the union is what I'm seeing. Like, because with the Four of Wands in reverse, that's usually unhealthy family dynamics, right? Something that's not really coming together. But with the Justice card and research, I feel like that's why you've been researching and looking into this more because you feel like there's something there, right, with the Justice card, but something just doesn't feel right with the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's uncertainty, y'all. Uncertainty. Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely some uncertainty when it comes to this union, y'all. Yeah. There's some type of uncertainty. What's coming over union? Let's clarify union, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune with union? The Lovers in reverse. And I saw it in reverse at the shuffle. It's like you know that this is your soulmate. Wheel of Fortune, soulmate is here with union, right? You know this is a part of your destiny, but you're unsure what it's meant to be. Like, is it love or is it a lesson? This is what I'm hearing. Is it love or is it a lesson? Because when you get to the point of your healing, Divine Feminine, let's be clear, you'll still have lessons to go through. And sometimes we may feel like someone is in our life that is supposed to be a love, and maybe it's a lesson. The Lovers is in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. What's the Lovers in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit? Yeah. King of Cups in reverse. You could be dealing with someone who's not opening up to you emotionally, or you do not feel an emotional connection with this person. That's why the Lovers is in reverse. You feel like there's some type of decision that you've been unable to make on how you want to move forward in this union, even though you know it's a part of your destiny. You know it's a part of a cycle that's meant to lead to something, right? Because, see, the Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful card, y'all. Let's be clear. Like, the Wheel of Fortune, when you get to that point in your journey where you truly understand what it is, right? Fate, right? The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. 10 is about endings and new beginnings, right? But that's also, guess what? A turning point. I feel, Divine Feminine, you're at a turning point in your union, right? Where you're trying to figure out, this is the confusion. This is why you feel ungrounded, because your person is showing up as a King of Cups in reverse. So this is someone who is not emotionally available or not emotionally mature. And this is making it very difficult to make the decisions that you need to make regarding your destiny. But we're going to see what God says. Yeah. What's love in the reverse? Yeah, are you going to be? Say you're going to be. Yeah, the Sun. Hold on, I want to lower these down because I want to see if I can clarify on top of the cards to make the story clear. All right, y'all, welcome to the channel. Y'all, if y'all are new, I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. All right, I read energy. I'm an empath, prophetess. Some people say I ain't no prophetess. Well, I am, right? I'm a channel through God, God source energy within me. I am, right? It's a gift. It's been a gift passed down in my lineage, my family, through church. But in the other part of generations, my great-grandfather was a reader. My great-grandmother was a palm reader. My great-uncle was a tarot card reader. But let's talk about it. With the Sun being over love in reverse, I feel like something is healing though, or something is being illuminated about what's going on in this situation. What's the Sun in reverse with love in the reverse? I meant the Sun in the upright, love in the reverse. Of course, I could have said that shit, right? Six of Pentacles. You're questioning, right, if this is love because you feel like it's not giving back to you the way love is supposed to give back, right? The Sun to the Six of Pentacles is you're beginning to see something that is imbalanced, or you want reciprocity, but I feel like with love in the reverse, the Sun and the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're wanting to see something more about, right? Take for granted. You feel taken for granted. Your channel song, where would I be? What kind of man would I be? I'm sorry, that's what it is. What kind of man would I be? But I feel like you're questioning it. I heard, yeah, what kind of man will you be, right? Because I feel like you're questioning with love in the reverse because you feel like you aren't seeing the reciprocity, or there's something that you're just not something, you're questioning something, y'all. And it's like, yeah, come on, Queen of Swords in reverse. You could be questioning if someone is being honest. Yeah, unfaithfully. What kind of girl would you be if you did the same? What's the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Six of Pentacles and the the Sun? Four of Cups. Let me see something, y'all. So I'm hearing God ask you though, are you really open? What is this? Get ready for a series of amazing coincidences. They come from nowhere. But the result is what makes your life so sensationally rich and rare. Your special vibrations attract special events. They always have. Okay, this is a message I'm hearing. Your special vibrations attract special events, right? Your special vibrations attract special events. It's something in your vibration and your energy, Divine Feminine, that you may need to re-examine. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, and I asked, this was a yes or no. I was asking, is this Queen of Swords in reverse you, the collective, or somebody else? And it is you, right? So there's something here with the Four of Cups where you're not completely open because you're questioning. But I did tell you, is you're questioning it. So because you're questioning, though, it's almost like you're in this Queen of Swords in reverse energy when God is trying to show you something. I'm seeing with the Sun card, and it's something that you prayed for. What is prayers? What is prayers here, Spirit? What is prayers? Surrendering. The Hangman in the reverse. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. When you pray, Divine Feminine, you got to release and surrender it over to God. This anxiety that you're feeling about this connection, soulmate is here, right? It has a lot to do with you releasing some type of toxic mindset and surrendering to what it is that you've prayed for. Let's clarify. What is that other deck I just had? I have this Divine Feminine Wisdom deck. I love that deck. Or Inner Wisdom. Inner Wisdom. The Devil in reverse with the Hangman in reverse is telling you, Divine Feminine, that there's some type of toxic attachment or toxic mindset that you could be holding on to, that you're being called to release. And to surrender. What is this about, Spirit? What is this release and surrender? Responsibility. Come on. Maturity begins when you take responsibility for your own actions. Right? No mud, no lotus. Okay. No mud, no lotus. Take note from the beautiful lotus which defies the mud and murky water to rise to the water's surface to show its beauty. Overcome adversity by blooming where you are. I like that with this wealth and this prosperity too, Divine Feminine, because it is about where you are right now and you continuing to bloom. There is a heaviness or responsibility that you're feeling right now to your union or to your relationship is what I'm hearing. This is some type of toxic attachment though that God is trying to show you within yourself that you need to release, because there is a responsibility of maturing or maturity that everyone has, and they have to take responsibility for their own maturing and their own actions. See, there is an awakening that's taking place for you. It's time to awaken to a new day for you and a new you. You are no longer a caterpillar, but you are a butterfly. There's something that's awakening within you, Divine Feminine, where you're beginning to understand that this union is no longer your responsibility. Baggage. Yeah, come on. The way. Jill Scott, the way. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is. The past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. So there could be some type of baggage that you're carrying with you when it comes to the responsibility of this relationship is what I'm hearing. What is this baggage, Spirit? I don't know if this is the right deck. Let me see what comes out of here. What is this baggage? Come on, freedom and air. All right, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, right? But this is about freedom. When you become debt-free, you ain't got to take on nobody else's burdens is what I heard. Because this card says debt-free and there's butterflies, there's transformation. Yeah. You got to release this. It's almost like some type of toxic attachment. Not necessarily to the person, but to the union. We're going to continue to clarify and get, the totality of what it is that God wants you to do at this time. But there is a freedom. And if you're feeling weighed down, it's time for you to awaken to the new day and the new you. You are no longer a caterpillar, but you are a butterfly. And even this card has butterflies on it as well, which is about transformation. But it's almost like you're taking responsibility for this union. But what you're doing also is something beautiful that defies where you are in life. What's soulmate, Spirit? What's soulmate? Queen of Wands and the reverse Page of Wands in reverse. What kind of energy is this? Hold on. Yep. So this is external energy. There's something that's taking place around your soulmate union, your twin flame union, whatever this is, right? We had union and soulmate. So whatever this is, but there's something taking place, right? I got a Queen of Wands in reverse and a Page of Wands in reverse. And I kind of heard with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, this could be a parent situation or someone that knew your person from childhood. Because I feel like this Page of Wands in reverse is almost like your person reverting back to an old version of themselves with this Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone's intuition is blocked. Yeah, this is your person's intuition that is being blocked by a Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's almost like it's making your person revert back to a child. I got the Page of Wands with that Queen of Wands. So if this isn't, yeah, regret. 5 of Cups. So your person, because this is coming over soulmate. So your soulmate, your person is in some type of regret about a Queen of Wands in the reverse. Right? Definitely someone could be from their childhood. a mother figure or relationship wise. It could be a baby mother or something, but I just keep hearing, I kept hearing the word revert, like revert backwards, going backwards, promise. Yeah, promise is the song. Hold on, y'all, my phone about to die. Let me grab my charger. All right, y'all, let's see. So with the Five of Cups, somebody is in deep regret and their intuition is being blocked about somebody around them. What's this Queen of Wands in reverse? Yeah, Temperance in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. So there's someone around your person that's truly blocking their intuition and keeping them imbalanced when it comes to bringing you some sort of offer. And I'm going to specifically make this a Divine Feminine reading because I don't feel like this is really about your person. I feel like it's more about you and something that you needed to be aware of. Why? Because you've been doing a lot of research. Your intuition has been telling you something, right? Intuition. And there's just a lot of confusion that was taking place that was leaving you ungrounded. Whoever this Queen of Wands is in the reverse, there's some type of imbalance here. Hold on, move this out the way. This could be somebody, like I said, that either knew your person in childhood, in youth, or they could share children with this person. Let's see what's going on with this energy. Why is this? Come on, y'all. I pick up the damn... Y'all, I cannot. I pick up the deck to begin the shuffle. At the bottom of the deck, this chick is peeping at me, y'all. The psychopath, right? Psychopath, abusing, conniving, and unpredictable, y'all. Here we go. Well, this is why your energy has been feeling off, Divine Feminine. Look, right up under that, we got harmony. Harmony. But you've been feeling this imbalance because of this crazy person, y'all. Whoever this crazy person is, this is somebody from your person's past is what I'm picking up. This person could have been abusive, conniving, very unpredictable, right? This is someone who could wear a lot of makeup or they do their face real crazy or something, right? But it's shaking the harmony. It's shaking the balance and it's shaking the peace. Yeah. Somebody, you just want to get away and relax and have fun. And I feel like that's what you're going to have to do for yourself. We're going to continue to clarify. But it's definitely something going on in the background with your person. And that's why you begin to research and study. You could have been listening to more readings, right? You could be doing all of these things trying to figure out why your energy is off and why you're feeling apathetic. Because mind you, you're not open right now, right? You in the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Four of Cups. You like, I'm not dealing with this, right? Like, no, that's why love is in the reverse. And you're not really open. And you being a little brutal about it because it's like a cycle or something. And with the Sun to the Six of Pentacles, it's like, when is something going to be illuminated about what this looks like, right? When are we going to illuminate what this is, right? The give and take, the reciprocity, right? When are we going to be able to see that? So at some point, I feel like you have begun to close yourself off and become very apathetic. We had, remember, freedom in this air energy, right? So Spirit even was telling you at this time to set yourself free because you're awakening, right? And this is a muddy patch is what I just heard. Muddy patch. There's definitely something muddy that's taking place. No mud, no lotus, right? There's something muddy that is taking place and it's beginning to weigh you down. I heard quicksand. You know how you in quicksand, and I feel like the quicksand you in, Divine Feminine, it ain't even your quicksand, right? It's not your mud, right? So you are sinking into something that you did not create. And it's because your person is in some type of regret because their intuition was blocked when it came to this psychopath person. What else do we need to know about this psychopath, child? Yeah, your person is suffering in silence. He has a lot of unspoken desires, real feelings, but a lot of broken dreams. Yeah, this is somebody that hurt him or her. Remember is your channel song. Remember by Keisha Cole. So there's definitely some type of hurt and regret when it comes to whoever this psychopath is. This is somebody that your person could have been close to. I got Bonnie and Clyde. Maybe your person thought that they were going to be together for a while. I remember when my heart broke. I remember when I gave up loving you. This is you and your person. I just heard Spirit say, see, this Bonnie and Clyde energy is your person. You and you. Y'all are ride or die. Us against the world. Dedicated partnerships, right? But you're not open to loving anymore. That's why your song is, yeah, you remember. You remembering some things. See, your person is suffering in silence because he's allowed external psychopaths, whatever this energy is, right, to get you in this energy of not giving a fuck is what I heard. Y'all heard not giving a fuck, right? Because let me tell you something let me tell you something about the divine feminine. When we get to the point where we feel ungrounded, then we pull our energy back, right? We pull our energy back because your person over here trying to figure out what they want to do, right? Is it cuffing season? Do they want to be single and ready to mingle? Or do they want to be in a relationship? What do you want, right? So I feel like you have picked up divine feminine on this energy, and now it's left you in this earth in the reverse. You don't feel grounded, right? You don't feel grounded in what's taking place with earth in the reverse, Spirit. Yeah, I told you, Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. The stagnant energy and the inability to communicate. Right? The stagnant energy and the inability to communicate has left you ungrounded. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Wands? I got air and fire energy. On the ground, juggling. Come on, Two of Pentacles. Right? Juggling. Like what is going on, right? And you feel that, right? You feel that intuition is coming up under this, right? So you feel that there's a juggling. You feel like there's an inability to be honest. Come on, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, right? Self-deceit, self-sabotage. And I also just heard you're remembering, even from your past, right? Of when you just had to grow and elevate past people, right? Who are not willing to do the work. No mud, no lotus, right? No mud, no lotus. There's a toxic pattern is what I'm hearing, that you have to release divine feminine because it's become baggage. It's become some type of baggage for you, right? But there's something that you are unaware of, right? There's something you're unaware of. We got awareness in the reverse. What's awareness in the reverse, Spirit? Come on, the Emperor. Come on, Emperor. All right, Emperor kind of came out sideways. I'm going to take it in the upright because that's what I'm feeling. What's the Emperor? Y'all, they falling on me. Oh, shit. Okay, well, there's clearly something you're unaware of, divine feminine. Child. We got the Fool, 10 of Cups in reverse to the Moon. So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. Because this is why you're feeling, y'all, I can't even talk. This is why you're feeling off kilter is what I'm hearing. And I don't use that word, but I'm hearing off kilter. Your channel song is Love All Over Me, Monica. You're feeling off kilter because you know that this person is an Emperor. Your person could be an air sign that's coming up under the Emperor, is coming right up under air, right? But you know who this person is. But what you may not know, because this is talking about awareness or unaware. So what you may be unaware, right? That this person is an Emperor. And they have taken the leap of faith. They are on a journey. They are. But there's something going on in the family or their family or their life at this time. 10 of Cups in reverse to the Moon. So there's definitely some deep. What's the Moon to the 10 of Cups in reverse? Yeah, child, Tower. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's something taking place. It's something taking place in your person's life at this time concerning their family or family dynamic. It's dark. The Tower and the Moon with the Fool and the Emperor. Major Arcana to the 10 of Cups. Like there's definitely something major that is taking place in your person's life surrounding their journey and their spiritual awakening. But the moon is here. So there is a lot of subconscious fears associated with whatever it is that's taking place at this time. I want to see if we can get a little more specific. Let me see if I can switch up decks to see what this tower, the moon, the fool, and the emperor is. Oh my God. Look, what's the tower with the emperor, the fool, and the moon with the damn, y'all. Somebody getting choked out over here. Shit. Wait, y'all. The number 68 could be significant June 8th or August 9th. There's some tension, y'all. It says caught in tensions. See, your person could have been in an abusive relationship, y'all. And this has been coming up a lot in the energy. And I feel like we as a collective, we are unaware of the things that divine masculine go through before they meet a healed feminine energy. Because I told you this psychopath came out now. Let's be clear. This psychopath came out. And this abusive energy is here as well. Yeah, this is someone from your person's past, y'all. That was a yes or no question I just asked Spirit, and I got a yes. See, you brought this person also a wave of serenity. I got love all over me, Monica. Full of joy, charming. But there's been a bunch of unexpected chain of events that have happened since you met this person or they met you. And it's made this person want to truly open up more and just trust their instincts and really accept what God is showing them. But your person, this is abusive, y'all. I'm literally channeling someone who's been physically abused. Like, done had hands put on them, right? And it's left them feeling like this barrier to intimacy. And they've been unable to form close relationships because of this. Y'all, this is clarifying the tower, the moon. 10 of Cups is in reverse now to the fool and the emperor. See, this is a whole emperor. But this is an emperor who are on their journey because they're healing from trauma. This is a traumatic past relationship that could have been physical. Or at least this relationship made your person feel powerless in some ways. They couldn't make any decisions. Right? Whoever this person they were dealing with made all of the decisions. This person was like a ticking time bomb, right? Like a ticking time bomb. Believes conflict awaits at every turn and struggles to find common ground. Y'all, Earth in the reverse is right under this card. And that's the ungrounding. See, your person feels really ungrounded at this time as well. But they are healing. Ooh, that's way too many. No, we ain't doing all that. Spirit. Give me one. What's the what else do we need to know? Right? What else do we need to know? Because then we're going to go to clarify knowledge. Because there's something that God wants you to know with this knowledge card. Okay, as I say, something God wants you to know with the knowledge card. Happy endings coming up. And God said, put it over here. Why? Because it's the 69 card. And this is the 68. This is moving forward, y'all. But your person felt skeptical when it comes to happy endings. See, this is someone who distrusts the fairy tale promises. They believe reality is far from a fairy tale. And they feel a lot of this stuff is delusional when you talk about love. Johnny Gill, my, is your channel song. Your person feels like happy endings are a facade. Like fairy tales don't really exist. Why? Because when you've never known a healthy relationship, right? You've only seen women put their hands on men. Like, clearly, look at this, right? You've only seen that, and whether that's from your person's ex or their family or all the people around them, right? You don't really believe in happy endings. You don't really have faith in happy endings. You feel like it's just about you. Your person also has an unhealthy attachment to money. I got money worship. Self-interest rules decisions and disregards fairness. Values are for sale to the highest bidder. Money comes first and ethical concerns come second. See, I feel like that's who your person was when it came to this person. And I feel like a lot of the fighting and the tensions that happened between your person and this person had a lot to do with money. And it was like this seesaw where your person began to worship money. Yeah, but then popped out you is what I heard. Come on. For you, gift. Here you come. You pop out a box. You're unique, right? And you offer a special gift to this person and to the world, right? And what you have taught this person, though, is to cherish themselves, right? To embrace themselves, to recognize their own inner beauty and embrace your worth. The number 74 could be significant, July 4th or April 7th. 7 and 4 is 11. Yeah, there's something coming into alignment here. But I do feel like your person has to see some things first. Because see, when you got people that's toxic and putting their hands on you, then you truly are traumatized. And sometimes you don't realize getting into a relationship with someone who has suffered trauma and they are not healed. All they begin to do is mimic what they think is right, but they aren't changing at the core. See, this person's daily life has just been a reminder to them that they was chasing money, right? A daily reminder of what it is that you chasing, right? Patterns of your behavior based on deceptive riches. And this is what was taking place, right? 62 could be significant. 6 and 2 is 8. Your person had to learn how to manifest wealth and not have this unhealthy attachment when it comes to money. Yeah, independent. The number 7, someone could be a life path 7. See, your person is now realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. See, this is someone who is experiencing a lot of loneliness despite the physical presence of others. I want to clarify this knowledge. What's knowledge coming up here for the divine feminine? Come on, King of Swords. What's knowledge with the King of Swords? Hold on, Spirit said change decks. We're going to keep the tarot, but we're going to switch decks. All right, what's the King of Swords with knowledge? 3, come on. 3 of Cups in reverse. Third party, y'all. 2 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this is you. Like, I feel like you have some type of knowledge of what's taking place concerning this past. And I don't feel like this is anything current. Well, let me see. Is this current karmic energy or past? Is this current karmic energy? Yes. Is this someone from the collective's person's past? Yes. Okay. So this is karmic. This is karmic energy, but it is from their past. So this could be, I'm definitely picking up someone that your person maybe shares children with then, because it's a karmic relationship, but it's not a relationship, meaning that they aren't in a relationship. It's definitely a past energy, right? But it is someone that's around your person. So that's kind of what I'm getting here, right? That is somebody from your person's past. They are not romantically involved with this person, but your person is still suffering trauma, y'all. PTSD, right? Trauma. Right? So this is what has made your person also overly independent, right? Overly independent and wanting all of this money because the experiences that they suffered in their past, a lot of loneliness, right? A lot of isolation. What's the 3 of Cups in reverse? I'm also getting that your person may overindulge. I'm seeing a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of hanging out, and it has everything to do with their past. 6 of Cups. I told you, this is someone from your person's past for sure. And I feel like this is someone that your person could have even been divorced from or left, because the King of Swords is the divorce king of the deck, and it represents single. So this isn't someone that your person is currently dealing with, but it is someone from your person's past. And it causes your person to be in this 3 of Cups in reverse energy. What's the 3 of Cups in reverse with the 6 of Cups? Too many, Spirit. Yeah, the Star in reverse. So this is something that your person is learning how to heal or working on healing. They definitely need to heal some type of past attachment with external influences, right? What is this? What else do we need to know? Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. That's why it's making this person, that's why it's so difficult for this person to make a choice and stick with it. This is why it's difficult for this person to be intentional about what it is that they want for you, right? From you, because they aren't healed when it comes to love, when it comes to partnership, right? Come on, King of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse, but that's not good when you're talking about an emperor, right? See, your person is coming out as the emperor. That's who they are spiritually, but they want to run around like this. The Knight of Wands is someone who is non-committal. It's just about their wand, right? It's not about intimacy. It's not about relationship. It's not about emotional commitment. And we remember, y'all, we got the Lovers in reverse twice here. Remember at the beginning of the reading here, right? You have this Wheel of Fortune, but the King of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. So this was you saying, look, something is off. I just feel like something is off. Why am I having this feeling? It is your intuition, right? And with the Lovers in reverse, again, the Three of Cups, it's this external energy that is keeping your person stuck in the past of this player energy. And it's not to say that your person is cheating or doing anything wrong, but they are still in this non-committal Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, and you the Queen of Cups. How that work? Tell me how a Queen of Cups and a Knight of Wands work together. It's very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult because you're emotionally mature. But this is someone who y'all might have great sex, but y'all don't have a great emotional connection, right? Because they're coming up as the Knight of Wands and you coming up as the Queen of Cups, right? That's not balance. Temperance, right? That's not balance. So something has to be changed, right? The focus, the direction, right? Because they don't match up. Eight of Pentacles in reverse to the Magician. You're creating something for yourself, but this isn't aligning, right? Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's distractions, right? There's some type of distraction here. What's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Distractions. Yeah, Two of Swords. You got to make a decision. And I feel like you're faced with a very difficult decision, Divine Feminine, because you're a master alchemist. You are, and you require balance in your life, right? You're a master alchemist. You're intuitive as the Queen of Cups. When the distractions come along with what's taking place, because all of what your person got going on are distractions to your energy. Let's be clear, because you guys are energetically connected, right? So when someone's energy is not aligning with your energy, come on, right? Because they showing up like this. We still know that this is an emperor. However, right? They're showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. With the Six of Swords, you have to be able to move forward. You want something calm, right? You in the Six of Swords energy, but your person is the one coming out as this King of Pentacles in reverse, coming right over all of this damn mimicking money, right? This could be future, a past energy, past, present, or future. Y'all take it how it resonates. But I feel like you are faced with a difficult decision, or you were, or you are faced with a difficult decision, right? What's the Two of Swords to the Six of Swords? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Can this really make me happy is what I heard, right? Can this really make me happy? Can this really provide me the stability, right, that I need, especially when it comes to communication? Because we got Six of Swords, Two of Swords, right? Communication, while Page of Swords in the reverse. The inability to communicate, or that malicious communication. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? King of Cups. What the hell is that about? What is that about, right? What's the King of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse? Three of Pentacles. What's the Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords in reverse, King of Cups? What I'm hearing is, because we have a pair, King of Cups, Queen of Cups already came out, right? But what I'm hearing is your person has to be able to understand who they are. They don't recognize it, right? I got the Six of Wands, Chariot in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. It's something they're not recognizing about what this collaboration or this partnership or this coming together is supposed to be about. See, the Three of Pentacles is about building and creating and working together. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't know if this is someone telling your person not to work with you, or they're trying to figure out their purpose. What's the Chariot in reverse? Yeah, your person's intuition is whole block. The High Priestess is out here in reverse again. The High Priestess has come out twice in the reverse. Your person they don't know what their purpose is. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is someone who don't know what their purpose is. They're trying to lead. You know, with the Six of Wands, they may get a lot of recognition, right, in their daily life, but they don't know what their purpose is. There's something that's blocking them from being able to see what their purpose is. Hold on. What's this blockage here, Spirit? What's the blockage? Shit, now the Lovers is in the upright. Wow, from another deck. What's the Lovers with the High Priestess in reverse? 10 of Pentacles. Your person can't see that this union, that's funny, y'all. That's funny, but it's sad. Your person cannot even see because they don't see their purpose. They can't see that you, because you're a part of this person's purpose, y'all. So if they can't see their purpose, they can't see you. And that's what's taking place here, right? There's a blockage with the High Priestess in reverse and their purpose, the Chariot in reverse. But both of these, the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles, this is meant to be, but your person, they gotta be, what's the 6 of Wands? 3 of Pentacles. There we go. Again, same thing, 3 of Pentacles. They got to learn how to work together. Your person has a very hard time with teamwork, collaboration. I'm getting selfish. Selfish. Yeah, with the 6th house under the bottom of the deck. All right, y'all, this is getting long. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm going to take this into the extended, right? If you are a member, members only extendeds are free. Just click on the membership tab. If you want to be a member, membership is only $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. It gives you access to all of the extendeds as well as additional content that I post throughout the week. But in the extended, I want to get a little bit more into this 6 of Wands energy, right? We got the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Lovers, right? So this is something that is meant to be. You know that this is your person, but we got wealth, intuition, excited, and prosperity that we're going to clarify in the extended and see what's going on with that, because your intuition is telling you something, right? But we got to see what's going on with your person, because their intuition is blocked. Look, your intuition is clear, but your person's intuition is blocked. And I heard all prosperity is always in you, meaning that whatever you want, you'll always get. We're going to see what God says you need to do about this person, though. All right, y'all. Catch me in the extended, y'all. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath, 1111.